spiritual guiders around us, even now, that it's insane. And as you said, this is the time. We've gone into or we're going into. I think we're already in. Some people say we're not into the age of Aquarius, and that is the time of knowing. If anyone reads into any of this, this is the time for knowing. We know that the last time of the age of the Pisces was when we needed to have idols. So we had Jesus on the cross, blah 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 blah. We needed idols for our spirituality, and that was the age of Pisces. When we come into the age of Aquarius, it's because we have the knowing, we have the knowledge. It's within us. We don't need any idols. We don't need to go off anywhere. If we need to get into spiritualness, we can literally tap into ourselves, and that's where we can find our spirituality, and that's where the healing is. As Michael's saying, every single one of us are healers. And I can tell you that from my own experience. I've been a herbalist for 30 odd years, and my mantra is that I am not the herbalist whatsoever. I am just a vehicle, because you are your own healers. And it really is so, but the key is the belief. Once you have the belief, you can cure anything. You don't own any disease. People say, I've got cancer, you ain't got, it's visited. You don't own any dis-ease. It's not yours. It's your body that's out of alignment. We are, there's different theories. There's one theory where we're like an instrument, and it's just a case of retoning or retuning your instrument. We are, as I've said earlier, we are the most amazing thing on this planet. We can create, recreate, make, unmake, anything like that. It's us, and the more and more that we tap into that, is the more that we'll be able to keep raising that vibration up, because that's what we need to be doing. By us believing, the more of us believing, the more that the vibration raises up, the more around the world the vibration's up, and we're all moving upwards. And this is what it's about. We've got to crush their negativity, and that the only way we can do that is by us all raising our vibrations. We've all got it within us, all of us. There's no reason why not to. And again, it's again, give it a work on what I do really, because I'm an alkaline vegan chef, and I also follow nutrition. Now, alkaline, if anybody knows about illness, disease cannot live in an alkaline body. You've got to alkaline your body, you need to really know what you're doing. There's most of our foods have been so tampered with now that it's very hard, I think I've said it before, to get the same nutrients out of a spinach that our grandparents were getting. For us to get that now, gosh knows, we'd have to eat a field of spinach now, because it's just not the same. So it's so important. But also what's happened is that many of our foods have been genetically modified. They weren't the originals. Again, people have heard me speak. The carrot, the carrot originally was purple. So orange carrots were something from Holland, where they kind of started tampering. Brussels broccolis were little purple things we used to have. These wonderful. And I say about alkaline, I can't resist it broccoli, but really it's not the original. The purple one is amazing. What they've got now, yes, but it's not giving us the full nutrition that the scientists and whoever say, right, broccoli's got this, that and the other. Well, in the modern day one hasn't. Potatoes came from Peru and were purple things. We've got all these, everything that's going on now. Bananas, I can go through most of our diet, and really a lot of it has been hybrids. A lot of it has now not got seeds. A lot of it is not actually giving us any nutrition whatsoever. So this is when you're starting to get yourself alkaline, you need to look into the actual history of the food that you're eating, because a lot of it is just fodder. And we need to now start again being conscious of everything. And the first thing is you are what you eat. So, you know, if you're not really, you know, don't be embarrassed about reading the bloody ingredients on the package. You know, the more you've got to read, the worse it is. So if there's like 2 or 3 things on the package, shouldn't be that hard to read, then it's more pure than the 58 things that you can't even read and you need a magnifying glass. You know, it's all been chemicalized. And what we need to do is to be ridding our body of these chemicals. We've had mud rain. We don't know what's in that bloody rain that they've thrown down on us. You know, it's like, it's never ending. So, and this is where I'm coming back to me and what I do. So as a herbalist, it's disease prevention. We've got to be ready. You know, it's no point being sick and then running to the doctor. You know, what's the point? The doctors ain't going to work with you on your symptoms. So you've got to prevent. Prevention, a lot of the time, is what we eat. Most illness begins in the stomach. So you've got to really be conscious of what you eat, because it's really, a lot of it's stemming from there. What we drink, again, there's so many hidden sugars in a lot of the popular drinks that we drink. Fruit juices even, you know, you go to the supermarket and buy a carton of drink and you think that's pure, but it's concentrated and there's most of these sugars in there. You know, we need to, and it's expensive, and this is why we need to get into our growing and our planting and this, because, you know, they're pricing us out of quality food. So we've got to grow our own quality food and juice our own foods and do, you know, all of the stuff we all know. We've heard it all. You know, everyone I look around, there's all conscious people. We're all doing it. So let's really do it. The gardening groups, I really want to sort of get groups going so that we can really make sure that we do now take it. The one thing of us being in Spain, we kind of get 2 seasons really, whereas in the UK we get 1 growing season. We kind of get 2 seasons here. So we've got to really take advantage of it. And, you know, the more we can support ourselves, is the more courage we can give ourselves, and the more freedom we can give ourselves. There's the please do come in, because, you know, I'm really looking for people also to start standing up, and, you know, we can come up with that.
Sorry, I just wanted to say that a few weeks ago I was at a party. I'm not drinking or doing anything like that like we used to, and I met this guy and his woman, and she was sober and he was getting pissed as a fart, and after every 10 minutes going off into the toilet. So I said, obviously he was doing narcotics. So I said to her, I said, he's having fun by himself, isn't he? All of his demons. And she said, oh my goodness, Nicky. She said, he's been at it for 25 years. And she said to me, what do you do? And I went, actually, I said, I'll take demons out of people and send them off to the light. Negative energies off to the light. So she said, can you help? And I said, yeah. So this lovely soul